Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul O'Clock! With a package from bricklink.com and a wonderful subscriber package, which I think contains a painting. How do I know? Well, it says so. Well, I've pulled the camera back as far as I can, just so we can get the best view of this painting possible. And long-time viewers might have guessed that it's from Hikima in San Francisco, who provided us with this absolutely adorable miniature painting before, and I reckon this one is a little bit bigger. What do you reckon? In this great big box. Now the box does have some quite pronounced damage on the back, so I'm a little bit nervous. And it's got this great big split all the way down the back, but we might be lucky. It is wrapped further on the inside. We do have a letter and some Lego parts. Oh, let me get all of that out and then I can get rid of the great big box. Yeah, I did sort of stick my fingers through the wound in the box and see if everything felt okay on the inside, and it seemed to. So let's have a look. Here is the letter. Oh, Robin! It's got a nice wax seal on it as well. Here we go. See if I can get into the thing. There we go. Lovely view. Very Californian, I suppose. View from the one. And then we've got the Wanderer butterfly there. And the letter says, "Dear Robin, hope you're having a lovely 2024. I wanted to congratulate you on the new upgrade to Brick Nottingham. So excited to see how you fill all that space with yummy Lego stuff. By now, decorating is probably well underway. Yep. And to show my appreciation for everything you do on the channel, I'd like to make a contribution to the Lego room. I know the layout of the city will change going forward, but I thought this would be a nice reminder of where it all started. It's not anything revolutionary, just my default style finished in one day. Hope you like it." Well, I'm very, very excited to open it. I'll tell you that, Hikima. I've also included a little challenge with a bit of editing and RHB style. This vehicle could make a great addition to the fairground or a park. It even comes with a 3D sign already designed, just waiting to get integrated into the roof. The fig I sent this time is me. I hope to be able to attend your joust one day. Again, thank you for working to bring us such great Lego entertainment every week. Sincerely, Hikima. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. Right, I'm dying to get into this. So I think I'm just going to rip this paper, even though it is very nice. Oh, and it's a proper canvas. I get two corners out. I should be able to gently slide it out. And it looks intact from the back. Staring at the back of this canvas at the moment. Maybe I need more knife. Get rid of some of this tape. Definitely don't want to damage it if it made it here. Oh, there we go. Right, ditch the paper over my head. And shall we do the reveal? Dun, 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 dun. It is. Wow, that is cool. Welcome to Brick Nottingham. Oh, that is really nice. Loads of... Oh, look, there's the Leaning Tower of Ferrari. And the Brick Nottingham Post building. And the space build. Oh, wow. And my girder bridge. And the castle. And I can't remember that spire, but that's all right. And there's the gorilla on the tallest building. And then there's the fairground at that end. Oh, wow. I'm welling up, you know. That is so nice. I thought it was nice to start with that wonderful starry sky, which I adore. But that, being absolutely inspired by my city, is just lovely. Oh, and there's Major Oak Hill there. Wow, should we start at this end? You can see it all close up without me sort of dashing around. Yes. That spire might be the Palace Cinema. I might have forgotten one of my own buildings. I don't know. I love the Leaning Tower of Ferrari. I guess that must be the new museum. Wow. Oh, and there's the Venus fly-drop and everything. Oh, this is brilliant, Hikima. I absolutely love it. I've actually got a bit of a tear in my eye, would you believe? Oh, my Lord. I might have to dab that in a break. And we've got the arrow on the T for the 2. Welcome to... Oh, and we've got the alien spaceship in the corner. Loads of little aliens. Yeah, plane taking off. More planes all over the place. That's very accurate. Oh, I absolutely loved that. Oh, thanks so much for that. That is definitely going in the Lego room. The new one, and it will match the blue walls. And I don't know, I'll have it near the door or something like that. So it welcomes people in the non sort of city side of things. So then, and I'll put my Robin head mosaic there as well. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely love that. Wonderful. Wow. You were nervous if I'd like it. Well, I absolutely love that. That is such a sort of personal gift and just tailored to me. It's absolutely amazing. Wow. Only in the interest of time am I moving on from that, but that is super cool. Right, so this, oh golly, I've just tipped out loads of little pieces. I wonder if they're supposed to be staying together. A little note says, the San Francisco Lego store closed a few months ago. Oh no! It is very sad. I did go a bit wild at the Pick a Brick wall last time I went. Ah, right, so this is some of that, is it? We've got some nice headlight bricks in clear. That'll be good for holding things up under the sea and so on. Some Palisade bricks, some of those. Oh, I just designed something that uses some of these in gold. Ah, something spacey. Ah, because we've got a much bigger ceiling now, of course, remember people. Oh, so that's good. So some of those will definitely get used. Some of these 3 long ones with 2 clips. I bet that'll be quite useful as spacey as well, or holding up lots of fish and so on. I've just designed something that uses one of those. Hopefully there's a second one because I need 2. There is. There's 3 actually, but yeah, I need 2 of those as well. So you're saving me purchases already, Hakima. The camera's right in front of my face, which is quite hard. Some ladders. I think I need those as well. They're on a wanted list in light grey. Got some heads in trans yellow. Sure I'll be able to use those. Cartwheels, kind of hangers, lanterns, all sorts of stuff. Little kind of fences and loads of little bits and pink frogs. I've probably got enough pink frogs because I got that bonsai tree and it had absolutely loads. Though I'm planning to use that in the city built actually. So maybe I don't have lots of pink frogs after all. So that is a lovely little bag. I've got another bag here, which I think is you. Da, da, da. Here we go. Very nice. Yellow skin. So that's perfect. All the people in my city have the same yellow skin, and that is very nice. I've seen your picture on your little icon for YouTube, and I think that's a really good likeness. So that's fantastic. And you said you wanted to be part of the joust, so I think you've come in sort of medieval wear, so you can join that scene. So why not? Yeah, you can be part of the castle scene. I'll put you in the heap of castle stuff. So let's have you. Let's have you waving next to Robin. Oh, God, I can't get this on now. There we go. Oh, it's one of those ones that's quite difficult to get on. There we go. We'll have you 2 there. And then I guess this is the challenge, is it? We've got a little Friends tuk-tuk, which seems to be selling sort of, I don't know, what is that? Coffee? Tea? Muffins? Pastries, and there are the stickers, and I guess this is the parts for it, right? So is this a challenge to sort of de-friensificate this and make it into something else? Oh, here we go. Right, I will pause the video, try and work out what this challenge is, or if it's just been pre-built, and then we can get onto my package as well. But Hakima, the picture I absolutely adore. I know it's, in your view, something you just knocked up in a day, but wow, for me, that is absolutely lovely. Fantastic. Well, first things first, Hakima, you get a extra special Bedoing. I absolutely love this as a backdrop. I could almost use it here for filming, couldn't I? It looks really fantastic, but I wouldn't want to cover up my lovely woodland gang. So anyway, that will go on the wall very shortly. Yeah, this is the standard set. I've just pieced it together. It was kind of just broken apart carefully. And this is the mascot with the kind of chef's hat. And I think it gets one of the stickers as a face. So yeah, I think that's salvageable. I mean, it's almost minifigure scale already. It'll probably just need tweaking, like you say. So yeah, very good indeed. Lots of good pieces. But let us swiftly move on to my brick link order, which has got a very broad variety of pieces in, and the main reason for it, oh golly, they're all in little bags. Not the big padded ones, thankfully, but yeah, nonetheless. The reason for this order was to get the final one, believe it or not, of the Space Police 3 kind of baddie aliens, which now we've got absolutely loads more aliens from that recent Space minifigures line. But to fully populate the future Alien Cantina, which I haven't started. That isn't the space thing I was mentioning earlier. That was more stuff for the ceiling. This will be a sort of Men in Black style sort of building on the ground level, I think, hidden in plain sight. One of the other things that I got in this order, which is why I picked it, was an absolute load of dark tan stuff, because I realised we haven't been to the cabinet, the deep sea cabinet, for quite a while, and that's partially because I'd run out of dark tan stuff to do another sort of lump of undersea biscuit. Sea biscuit, that's a horse, isn't it? To basically build all the rest of our bases on and so on. So I've got an absolute load more here. I'm trying to use as many less useful colours wherever I can, and that's been really helped along by the recent contributions to the channel, who, much like Hikima, sent something to my PO Box address, which is always greatly appreciated. And if you want to send something to the channel, you can, of course, and we will open it on a future brick call and coo over it. It doesn't have to be a great big artistic masterpiece like this one. It could just be pictures of your Lego City, which I always like to receive, or maybe one of my builds in your house. That's always cool as well. Or just a letter telling me how you appreciate the channel, or what your favourite thing I've done recently is, or something like that. Always good to hear from you. Especially drawings which can go on the fridge. So yeah, I'm just churning through loads of dark tan pieces because they aren't particularly exciting on their own. You can see we've got some slopes and palisade bricks and all the rest of it. More exciting stuff includes some lances, and I got these ones because they're in old brown, and there's 4 of them, so that's good. I'm going to need lots of lances for a joust, aren't I? So and they kind of splinter and break each time you use one. In the medieval way. So we'll need loads of those all lined up, and I can put people's coloured pennants on them and all the rest of it. Now here is the alien in question. Technically you need 2 of these because this is one of the Skull twins. Well, the skull bit's quite self-explanatory with his absolutely fabulous helmet, and the twins bit, oh no, he's got the wrong head. That's a big disappointment. Not only has he got the wrong head, but it's absolutely destroyed. Right, so we better put this hat back on. That is a bit of a shame. Might have to contact the vendor about that. The point of me revealing the head was the fact that it's kind of two-sided. And, well, they represent the 2 different twins. You have the same figure with one head, same figure with the other head. Not that it really matters, given that the skull helmet is fantastic and you'd always have it down. So you probably won't see those faces, which is why I wasn't too bothered about getting 2. But yeah, that skull twin came in 2 sets. Both of them came in 5973 Hyperspeed Pursuit from 2009, which has got an awesome flying car there. That's the sort of thing I want to reproduce in my Ninjago City, I think. And there's really good boosters on the police kind of chasing flying car as well. Yeah. Really good for inspiration, these sets. Absolutely love them. They're a bit hard to get, but at least the rest of him's in good condition. I quite like the fact that he's sponsored by Octan on there. And front and back. And he's got the characteristic belt for all of the baddies in the sort of Space Police 3 line. So, yeah, he's really nice. I'll have to put the head back on my wanted list. I'm sure the vendor didn't realise. Other minifigures, just because it's got good pieces to kind of piece out and use all over the place, is Masako from the Lego Ninjago movie series. So yeah, she's just nice. I really love the chopsticks in the hair. I've already used one for a Dutch person, all caked in orange on my tourist bus and so on. Here's a really interesting part. It is a tent, a canvas tent that's been very neatly folded. And it's from the sort of Extreme team. I think that's the logo, sort of X Games type sort of thing. And those are the flaps that sort of go down there, and they're the sort of door flaps. And I really like this one, partially because I'm kind of collecting the tents. one of my stupid collections. But I really like the fact you can kind of see the fly netting and you've got this lovely stitching all around the edge, as well as all the logos. It's clearly a high quality tent. Probably needs a bit of an iron on that side. That's got a bit rucked up, hasn't it? But it's nice. It's not stained or anything. Yeah, I think that'll clean up rather well. So that came in the set 6584, which is unique to the Extreme Team Challenge from 1998. All sorts of stuff's going on, really. It looks like they're trying to sort of conquer Everest using this as the base camp tent. And there's a wonky bridge and all sorts. So I wouldn't drive over that wonky bridge using the heavier looking of the two vehicles, that sort of monster truck. That would be very perilous indeed. Maybe that light one. And then a zip line as well. I kind of want to get a zip line going in my city, but I haven't done that yet. I've got all the bits to do it. So why haven't you done it? I don't know. But yeah, that's nice. So where are my tents going to go? Don't know. I was going to have a campsite, but it takes up a bit of room. But, you know, new Lego room, maybe there'll be space. Undersea bits. Some long antenna in trans neon yellowy green. They'll be for firing lasers on my Alien Conquest aliens. So they'll be going pew, 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 pew. One solar panel. Yeah, just buy these whenever they're cheap because I'm going to upgrade all of my lampposts that I never got around to putting in the first version of City to solar powered ones. Yes, it's an absolute nightmare adding loads of streetlights. It does look better when you do it. I did it on a small section, but effectively, well, you'd have to redo all your pavements. And that's one of my least favourite jobs, which is why some areas still remain unpaved. One more club. I think I buy those every time I see them, along with these as well. Little interesting flowers. So the purple ones go up the side of the hospital, and it's absolutely caked, so I should probably stop buying those. And there's just a pink one I've probably got too many of, and one of the sort of sunburst flamish yellow orange ones. Very nice. So that's them. Must have been short of trans red plates, but there's one piece that I thought could go into the deep sea cabinet as part of that lava flow. It was just a headlight brick in trans neon orange, which means I could replace one of the 1x1s. It would still glow and it could attach something. What? I don't know. What likes to sit in a very hot hydrothermic vent? I don't know. Some sort of little shrimp or something like that. I don't know. So anyway, that's an idea for that. Other interesting parts are another can of shark repellent. I figure with the amount of sharks in my cabinet and more that will be in the city, I'll need more of this. It's for sale in my, what's it called? Paradise Surf Shop. Shark repellent, it says there, if you can read upside down. That came with the Dick Grayson character from the Lego Batman movie, Series 1. So I can put my own little tap piece on that to complete it. Then I've got a pirate hat, which I just like the look of. When I ordered this, I didn't think I had that. It's kind of missing a bit of a bone. It's got X's for eyes. And then I realised that it actually came with the Series 14 Zombie Pirate, which means I do have it already. But I can give this to somebody, anywhere. Maybe somebody visiting a tourist attraction like my Eldorado Fortress would buy a kind of fun hat for the day. Wear it around, a child perhaps, some of those. They're always really useful, these sort of cornery slopes. A saddle in dark bluish grey that I've been looking out for the second of my camels to make them the same. And I can have the, what's he called, sort of Bedouin guy dragging those through the streets, clearly very lost. Now this is really interesting. It's a bit of horse armour, but in white. And it only ever came in one set, which was 4752, Professor Lupin's Classroom from 2004, where there's two of them kind of mounted on the walls. I think maybe to represent sort of skulls of dragons or something. I don't know if he had that in the real film, but yeah, kind of look a bit dragony, don't they? But I've got this in red for putting on a horse, and I thought, well, if there's a white one, I'll use that as well, and it'll just be a bit more variety for my joust. So yeah, I absolutely love that. Could even put horns on the front, and it could be a real dragon scene. Yeah, I have to go on a dark horse though, because it'll look a bit weird on a white one, wouldn't it? Oh yes, an ornamental fish. Very good. So these came mainly kind of on the old Ninja sets before Ninjago even existed. Like 6089 Stone Tower Bridge from 1998, where it was roof decor there, sort of on the corners. But I'm going to use 4 of these for a fountain. They're quite dear, and I sort of always had one, and then somebody sent me a couple. So I thought, well, I'm only one short of using these in a fountain, where I think they'll look really good splashing around. And so I thought I'll get a 4th one, and then I can do sort of, 4 diagonal corners pointing into the middle or something like that. So that dream, if you will finally get fulfilled. One more shield for the castle scene as well, and that is a Wolfpack one. Very good condition, I think, so that's all right. I think I've got enough of those now because they're quite hard to get hold of. They came in sets like 6075, Wolfpack Tower from 1992, which is a lovely set. I love that guy tugging the treasure into the gatehouse across that sort of high arched bridge. Looks really nice, and there's a glow-in-the-dark ghost at the bottom there. Very nice indeed. I think the Wolfpack were kind of like my outlaw brigade, apart from, well, we give to the poor when we steal from the rich. I'm not sure the Wolfpack do. I think they just keep it for themselves. Lots of beer money, probably. What's this? Another torso. Yes, this was from a Racers set. And it's not that spectacular, but it's quite interesting sort of race suit. But I like the logo on the back with this sort of wacky skull. And I'm pretty sure I've got the helmet with that wacky skull on somewhere, so it'll go really well together. And this torso is actually unique to 9093, Bone Cruncher from 2012. And I've not seen it before. So, yeah, I bought it. Very nice. Oh, another bit that I've been looking out for. Yeah, this is why I went to this bar. Because not did he just have that Space Police guy, but with the tent that was on my wanted list, the Wolfpack shield, that dragon thing, I thought, yeah, I have to go here. And this was another one. Oh, and this is really nice condition. This red breastplate with the bear on. It's kind of a screaming bear, isn't it? Now he's the sort of logo of Santis, as I think of it, the sort of red Power Ranger of the Knights Kingdom Knights. But that is really good. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Very, very nice indeed. So that came on 3 sets, including 8801, Knights Attack Barge from 2005, which is a bit of an odd set, actually. It's kind of like a D-Day style sort of landing craft from the Second World War, but for knights. I hope it's not sort of heavy, wet sand where they're landing, because you won't get very far wearing heavy armour like this. You'll sink right into the sand and get nowhere. But yeah, that is a very, very nice piece. Another nice piece, which I hadn't seen before, but I always look through decorated dish pieces, and wow, this came up. So it's a shield, actually, kind of an Indian shield from 7418, the Scorpion Palace from 2003. And I've ordered a dome piece for that for an Indian restaurant. And I've also got the kind of rug piece for a wall hanging that came in that set. But I've not even noticed this before, probably because one of the minifigures was holding it at the time. But that could be a wall hanger to decorate my Indian restaurant that I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to put that in the Old Town. And it will be an exception to the sort of traditionally British buildings that are very old in the Old Town. It'll just be kind of a one that's been converted to give it a bit of a taste of the Orient. So there we go. Or maybe not the Orient, the subcontinent, or whatever. Yeah, South Asian vibe. So that's really nice. I like that as well. Got some really good pieces from this vendor. I think I might have to let him off the a mistake with the head. A mistake easily made, because these other pieces are great. Then I've got these 2 stickered kind of round dish. Well, they're not really dishes. They're kind of Technic pieces, really. But they've got these engine vents on. And I thought that that would look really good on a locomotive, especially if I were designing one and building one. Spoiler. But they didn't actually come from that. No, they actually came from a Millennium Falcon 7965 to be exact, from 2011. There's been quite a few of them over the years. Yeah, so they look very nice and look very appropriate on a locomotive as the kind of exhausts. I suppose it'd be a diesel, wouldn't it? This is a very interesting piece that I've never seen before. Incredibly old, and it's of, what would you call that? A partridge? A dove? I don't know. It's a bit brightly coloured for either, really, isn't it? But it's a bird on a 2x2 tile. And yeah, this is really old because it came in a set 309. So you can tell it's old when it's got a 3-digit code. And that set was called Bracelet, which is kind of an early Dots style jewellery kind of set from way back in the day. So they're probably just recycling that idea, really, if you look at the similarity between that and the recent sort of wristbands, which don't even fit around my wrist. But there were a few different tiles in that. And this is one of them. So maybe this is a painting, much like Hakima's, that somebody's selling on the side of the street or something like that. Or you've got another minifigure. I just like the torso of this one as well. It's a diver's one, but it's a little bit different in that we've got a clownfish on it, sort of nibbling away at some plants with the old 80s sort of divers logo. So, or is it 90s? Yeah, I think it's 90s actually. The other parts are relatively standard, but yeah, he came in 6556 Scuba Squad from 1997. So yeah, just like that fish on there. Bit of variety. Maybe he'll be surface side, or he could go on my new supply vessel, couldn't he? Yeah, he could be operating the crane or something. Very appropriate. Or just watching, helping out, whatever. Yeah, that sounds good. Some big grey 2x6 bricks. They must have been good value. I should tip them. At the back there. Oh, another minifigure. Now this one I've got no idea for, so ideas for this, but it was because I don't have him, and he's kind of a gap in my series minifigure collection, and it was a good price. And he's good quality as well, actually. Let's just check his head. Yep, that's not been nibbled. He's got very interesting eyebrows, done up with makeup of the time. A gold headdress that's not been chipped. That is lovely, isn't it? I like the sort of scarab sort of breastplate there, and his tunic with, oh yeah, this is lovely. Should have got this before, and I didn't realise it went all the way down the back there. Very ornate indeed. So the series minifigure actually comes with an accessory, which is kind of a staff with a, oh yeah, that's it, with a snake on. Somebody sent me this, so that's being used already. Perfect. So where's he going to go? Maybe he's coming through one of my time portals that I'm putting around in the sort of Doctor Strange style, though I'm not involving Doctor Strange in it. It's just something gone wrong. Maybe it's Doctor Inferno. We haven't quite filled in that part of the backstory yet, but yeah, maybe he's coming in from ancient Egypt, looking a bit confused when he gets here. Very nice indeed. I like him. Let's stand him up as well. Then we've got another hairpiece in this dark pink colour. Very nice. I thought I could use it under the sea, or I could use it on another punk rocker, because it comes from the Series 7 Rocker Girl. And that is really nice. And I think there's a minifigure head in here, which comes from the similar, but Series 12 Rock Star. And he's a right cool dude. So he's got that sort of cheesy grin on. Remind you of anyone? Rolling Stones, perhaps? So, golly, you could almost give that to a male rocker, actually, couldn't you? Oh, wow. That looks very cool indeed. I might keep those together. Very nice. We got a spare torso anywhere? Yeah, we have, haven't we? This one. Check that out. What a cool dude. I love that. Presumably these were for something, or just for Under the Sea, maybe. Lime and green 1x1 rounds. Some more of these in trans neon orange, the sort of old arm pieces for the lowest level to glow in their UV. Some more grey bricks, 1x1x5. That'll be for rock walls. Throw that back there. Must have run out of 2x2 plates in light bluish grey. Take them back there. And I think I pinched a beveled gear for something, so that's to replace that. And some 1x1s in the dark tan for the dark tan heap. And that is it. Wow. So, some really good parts in that little package. I like the Wolfpack shield. I really like this bit of white horse armour. It does look a bit skeletal in a way, like a dragon skull. Could be almost like Game of Thrones, couldn't it? Maybe I should have got more than one. I'm not sure there was the option though. Lovely breastplate as well. That's for a camel. That's for the Indian restaurant. Yeah, loads of stickered bits and some really good minifigures. But the absolute highlight, oh, and the tent, that's really good. But the absolute highlight is Hikima herself and her lovely creation for the new Lego room. I'm so happy that survived that very badly ripped package. I was sort of imagining the whole canvas board could have been snapped or something like that, but it made it, and it will now make it onto my wall, I can assure you. So yeah, what a fabulous haul. I'm really happy with all these parts. Oh, everything apart from that guy's head. But hey, you win some and you lose some. I'm happy. Wow, what a haul. They're just getting better and better recently, aren't they? Fantastic variety of pieces and such generosity week after week from subscribers. I don't have a package for next week at the moment, not that I'm begging for another one, but I might get through some more of my own, which I've got a bit of a backlog if I'm honest. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome brick hauls. Do also subscribe to the main Robin Hood Bricks channel to see all of these bricks getting used in the new Lego room under the watchful gaze of our wonderful new picture, of course. And if you value these channels, there are many ways in which you can support them. Do check out the links in the description below. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, I'll try and get a video done on Friday, if I get time. It's looking a bit dicey, if I'm honest. A new update on the Lego room development on Monday. And then, of course, another brick haul o'clock next week. No problem. So until all of that, see you! I can't wait to show Mrs. Hood my wonderful new picture with this fantastic skyline. It is so cool.